Yep. I never know what to say while I'm starting that. You want me to be honest with you, Jesse?
In War Z, should I move my thing to the top or to the right?
Honestly, I put it at the top because that seems to be like the less problematic place anytime with all the games. If you want me to be honest with you. There's always gonna be a game where it's just like, yo, I have the compass gone. I need that. Oh, give me one sec.
Actually, it does look better at the top. They should make it that it fades a little bit, you get me? Like more translucent.
Honestly, I just want it to be gone. Like I always, what's it
Oh
called? I
yeah,
either pull
especially if
up
you're
the
using
app.
the phone setting.
I either pull up the app, or since I have it like on my like separate computer monitor, on the second one, like usually have like Twitch up, no matter what. Because like there's always a delay showing like who's watching and like what they're writing down and everything. No matter what. Last time you and me left off on, or technically you left off on, we already did Key to the City. We're doing on the Battle of Nerves,
I
right?
think we're in Moscow in
Moscow.
Russia.
Yeah. Yeah. Battle of Nerves, because we already did like the second part. We saved the people on the helicopter. So let me do that. Alrighty. So, you want me to just get right into it, or?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, what I got for JC is something very special. I decided to, what's it called, look up, top rated games, movies. Well, this all started from me looking at best superhero movies and all that. And funny enough, what I gotta tell you right now, looking at IMDb or, anywhere else, you're gonna get a lot of confusing bullshit because apparently one of the highest rated movies of superheroes is a random ass one that I never heard of,
I
and
probably
it's
heard
like
of it though.
from like it's only on Tubi TV, JC. There's no way.
Oh. Wait, I have to be.
Like I Tubi TV,
Yeah, I have it.
Tubi TV exclusive.
I have to be TV as an app on my phone.
This, it's like it's a TV service.
Oh. Well, Tubi is an app on the phone like you watch free movies.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. I'm just saying, like, this is like so random to the point where it's just like, I even looked up the name on there and I couldn't even find it. Apparently, that's the top rated one. The Avengers? Nah, not even in the top 10 on there. But
What
that
about
random ass one.
so what's the random one?
It's like, honestly, I didn't even write it down, to be honest with you. Because like I looked at it and go, there's no way anyone's talking about this. And not only that, it just showed me like from 1996. So, funny enough, I want to say a lot of people considered the old superhero movies, like anything before 1990, to be utter crap. Apparently, that's the ratings they gave. Which the thing is, I'm pretty sure that's because like compared to today, CGI and everything, versus back then, of course it's gonna look
But
crappy.
to be honest, I give props to the movies back then because they really like well what they had they really did their stuff.
And yeah, like I wrote a note of that. Like basically any superhero movie from before 2000 was rated shitty. Like that's what I noticed. Except, and this is part of what's it called? Well, let me actually just say this. The list I have here is from lists other people made, and this is all from what I can tell, everyone agrees on 100%. One of the best superhero movies that apparently people liked was Superman 1978 from that year. Apparently, everyone put down that from that specific year and everything.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best superhero movies.
And which superhero Superman was that one? Bro, I'm not good with the years of the Supermans that came out.
That is with the director Richard Donner. That's, let me look up the name real quick since I'm on the computer. Like, this is the what's it called, Christopher Reeve one.
Oh yeah, to me that's one of the best ones too.
So you agree with that 110%.
Yes,
All right.
Christopher Reeves. Christopher Reeves is the reason why people love Superman as well. Literally, I have the collection pack as DVD.
All right.
It's like one of the like Superman movies that I could watch again and again. And that's me saying I'm a Batman fan.
I'm surprised you haven't read it ready up yet. But yeah, no. What's it called? Like, but I'm just surprised though, because literally the lists from what I got this all from, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like I looked at multiple lists from different writers, from different people, from people like you and me, and like people who just watch it casually as well, and they put that on like high up
Mm-hmm.
in their list, or they give it like always a special mention. So I'm surprised. Which, granted, I never watched 1978 Superman, but
What,
I know I've
bruh?
seen clips of it.
Bruh,
No, I know I've seen
I'm
clips of
gonna
it. Give
let
me
you. I'm gonna let you think you watch it,
like
and you're gonna
I
be
know I've seen
and
the
you're gonna be
trailer.
like what those people say that all the graphics this and this and bruh. But
No,
for but you,
it's 1978. I'm not gonna expect anything. Like,
but
but
what
even I
it's
know, like
worth,
apparently they did.
for what it's worth for the CGI, the effects and everything that they had to make it really look like a man could fly. Come on.
Yeah, no. By the way, we're all waiting on you, JC. We have random people in here now.
Uh huh.
We're all ready to go.
I was looking at my weapons. That's why. Because I unlocked
Should
something without even knowing.
ready up first then.
So my SMG has a silencer, bigger mags, and a scope now.
Nice. So, yeah. So that's one thing
Because it's
that
at
I
tier
noticed.
3.
So
Put
that's
it to you
one list
this
for
way.
the one.
So if Christopher Reeves didn't do the Superman movies the way he did, we wouldn't have the Michael Keaton Batman movies
Yeah,
for
I
DC.
noticed that. I noticed that people always what's it called? From what I
And
noticed,
that's
a lot
what
of people
people
said
wanted
that
to
as
see,
well.
Christopher Reeves and Michael Keaton Justice League movie. But like how Christopher Reeves became paralyzed from a horse incident that he was riding a horse and he fell off. If I believe that was the facts. That's why he was paralyzed. And an interesting fact, he also made an appearance on Smallville.
Oh, all right, all right, all right. So that's one from the best superhero movies from the list I
So
saw.
old Superman got to meet the new Superman.
So by any chance, do you want me to jump between all the lists, or do you just want me to go from?
Whatever one you feel comfortable saying.
I'm sorry, right. All right, so
Careful, Dr. Petrova.
you know what?
Stay behind us.
Just because I
The
like
bunker door should be hidden just
agitating
inside
you,
this tunnel.
Those
I'm gonna
pigs,
jump
this
between
place
all the
right under our
lists,
noses.
and this next one, I'm literally gonna jump right into it. Worst superhero movie?
Holy shit.
Batman v Superman. A lot of people all agree on that.
The
Batman
door
vs
should be
Superman.
on the left.
Yup.
That's a really it depends on what year you're looking at too, because there's a lot of people who say Batman and Robin was the worst superhero movie. Even George Clooney that did the movie says that was the worst one, and he regrets doing it.
So, funny enough, this is, let's just stay on this one for right now. So, what do you, like, that people find this to be one of the worst superhero ones? Especially considering what's it called with Superman and Batman.
That people were just judging what what's it called, what the critic was saying, and they took that to heart.
There is a parallel tunnel.
How deep does this place go?
You get me?
We are not even close.
I get you. From
'Cause,
what
you
I
know,
understand, like,
There's a lot of people that let other people's opinion control how they feel about things.
yeah, with critics, especially in today's time, the critics are full of shit. Because at this point, and even back then, like, a lot of critics didn't have, like, much of a, what's it called?
And what did we talk about last time? How DC didn't pay the critics.
Yeah. That's one of the things, because I know, what's it called?
We need someone on every entrance.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting that. Hey guys, would you like to help me real quick?
what happened?
I'm on the floor getting my ass beat, and literally 2 of our guys are looking at me. Basically, I need you to help me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yo.
Yeah, they helped me now, but after, having all my health drained. So, one thing I gotta say, I never watched the movie. I watched a good part of it, like online on YouTube. That was
So,
just,
I watched
growing
it
up
because Laz, my brother-in-law, he took me because it came out around my birthday. So he took me as for like a birthday gift because I'm a big Batman fan.
Take a look at this.
So yeah, so what's it called? I liked it. I was kind of iffy about it just because it was Ben Affleck Batman, because of how he did as Daredevil back in the.
Reloading.
But the thing is, like, he does a really good Batman.
I see a
So
gun back.
whoever's doing that grenade launcher thing, I'm getting pissed.
It's a ball.
One thing, from what I understand, people consider this to be like a worse superhero movie, is like, what's it called? Their motivations. Apparently, Batman as a character would have figured out that, he's not doing this free will, or like the fight is pretty much stupid or some bullshit like that.
I'm reloading.
And the only reason why he doesn't go through with killing him in the end is because he mentions his Martha, his mother's name.
Yeah.
And
But at the end of the
apparently,
day-
like, a lot of people hated that, is what I got out of people from it.
At the end of the day, he used and ends up killing him.
Yeah. Oh, there's that. But I still need to watch it and see it, but from what I can tell, is literally a lot of people just hate it for that moment alone. Just from what I can tell, and what I was able to look up.
Thing is, I kind of get the Martha scene because, like, think about it, Batman's supposed to be the world's greatest detective, right? And no one really knows Batman is Bruce Wayne.
The door's open.
At last.
So for Superman to say Martha is pretty much like saying, "Oh, how does he know my mother's name?"
My hands are shaking.
I guess it's from there. So granted, like, the
Switching to
I still
heavy.
need to watch it so I can even see if I can even agree with half the people saying. Because I know, like, most of it's just story points is what people are complaining about.
Yeah.
Is the action good in that movie? Because at that point,
Yeah,
I can overlook
like,
that.
the fight scene was really good between them two. And then the thing is, even I was looking at, because you know I look at stuff, right? So one of the things was if even though the Batman and Superman fight between them two was good, the thing that was more epic was the when Batman wanted to save Martha at the warehouse. That whole fight scene of his.
Our sacred burden.
Quick and painless. Seems merciful to me, Father.
Alrighty. So let's move on to the next one. And this is still part of the worst movie list. And funny enough, JC, you already know what's on it. Because you just said it.
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Dr.
Yep.
Petrova.
From
This no
1997.
Equivalence to race inhibitor.
9 times more effective than the X.
I liked it, but that's because that's just me.
Going? The workers
So
left an
funny
Because
enough,
I
I
like
watched
Crystal
all
Donald
souls
as
lost hope of escape.
There are more ahead. Nobody expected to rescue.
I like Crystal Donald as Robin.
I don't think we're
It was good to see Robin finally get me.
How is this?
Funny enough, I
Simply
used
for
to watch
revenge.
all these old
That
ones.
was the intention.
Funny enough.
The idea is to return.
This one, I forget which one this one was. Is this with Jim Carrey as the Riddler? Or
Yeah, it was no, yeah, it was Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
okay, I actually like. Funny enough, when I was a kid, I enjoyed it just because I had like him and everyone
Yeah,
else.
that's
in
why I
it.
feel like the people that said they hated it were the grown-ups. You get me? Us kids, we enjoyed it because we didn't really we got to finally see our favorite superhero on the big screen.
I found Batman cool as shit back then.
Take a look over here.
Like,
The one
like,
thing
super
I
cool.
do the one thing I do agree that didn't make sense was the bat nipples. That I'm always gonna worry about.
Feels good to be alive.
I think I forced myself to forget about that. It's like I find like I remember those suit up scenes are weird as shit. Like even as a kid, and looking back on it, it definitely was.
Well,
No.
they did it with
Go up the lift.
Homer and Michael Keaton.
Kill shit works.
So they did it
I-
with all the Batmans that they show him getting dressed and all that shit. You get me?
I didn't need a close up on Robin's ass though, JC, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't need that. Especially as a kid and as an adult, I don't need that.
Here, I'm here just to let you guys know.
Look what I found.
Hey, there's no emojis.
Have a
on
look
it.
at this.
So yeah. Oh, and funny. So a little special mention. All those movies, it seems like a lot of people tended to hate.
Yeah, because they're comparing it. Now they're comparing it to the new Batman. You get me?
Next one is
Zach. What happened?
What the hell?
watch your fire. Mutant.
Technical difficulties. Give us one moment.
We just got disconnected.
Reloading.
My part. Give us one moment, please. Well, we'll get back to your regularly scheduled programming. not really regular scheduled program. I lied. I am sporadic in streaming. And we tend to stream when we're about to have like a good old game session, not like a one quick match.
Kill that guy! Gas back down.
That screamer needs to die.
There's a creep
Yeah, it's
here.
no connection to the Wars Z servers.
I need help.
You lost. You want me to quit and see if we can get back together? Because
Back in the cooling
I
tower. I think we got the screamer.
Yeah, you could play it offline or try to online.
because it says you're still. It says you're still part of my party. Is the thing.
I'm on it.
Don't shoot the glass.
Goddamn glass is shattering.
More coming. Get to the next room and trigger the
game.
console.
There you go.
Yeah, I have to restart it.
Oh, even the fucking stream?
Mhm.
Oh, even the stream. Oh wow.
No, not the stream, the game.
This door will barely slow them down.
You just gave me the.
It's not the door that will stop them. The chamber was a makeshift testing lab before they all turned.
At least we know it works. A little bit of karma.
They were doing their jobs.
I guess.
That's the mixing chamber.
So Jesse,
You're nearly there.
what would you like me to go back to? Would you like me to go to the best superhero movie again, or
You know,
continue with the list?
what do people consider as the worst best superhero movie?
Worst superhero movie? So, would you like to guess real quick?
Is it recent?
It's one
or
that-
old?
It has to do with
Look
one of the
at
main
this
members of the Justice
monster.
League.
I have a defense kit.
No expense was spared.
He
Auto turrets.
At the
He has
center
a
of
little
the room is
ring.
the console. Activate it
Let's
to
leave
start
it
the
at that.
process.
Yep. Our favorite actor, he loves playing as Deadpool now.
Shit,
People
that
consider
stinks.
that to be one of the worst superhero movies.
Oh, that's a good.
I started watching like clips of it, and one of the things I have to say about it
Let's start it up.
Okay.
is that I'm sad that
Must be combined in the correct
Sinestro
order
was
to
never a
reduce
villain.
the agent. I will tell
Yeah,
you which
that's
valve
false.
to open and when.
Like
I mean,
he was an
invited-
actual.
Follow my instructions exactly.
Oh, give me 1 sec. We have a support coming. So, the fact that matter that he never became an actual villain or anything, and like there was scenes in it where they kind of teased it, and they never followed through on that, is a big ass disappointment if you ask me.
Two shots.
I gotta. I guess one thing I can also say is I don't know if you had the issue with this at all either, but did you find the CGI at some points of the movie that look like very weird or not?
Yeah.
Alright. It's not letting you join, JC.
No, it's not letting me.
Just let me help murder these kids.
K1.
Here, let me just
Reloading!
help them real quick because we literally got to the end.
They're everywhere!
Focus on the ball.
Okay, these guys don't know we're supposed to activate it. That's nice.
Lord, protect us.
So I guess I guess you want me to just move on to the next one on the little list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'm accepting these. I'm the only one looking.
Well, put it to this way, man. Even Ryan Reynolds himself says that's the worst thing he's ever done.
Yeah, that's a joke in Deadpool as well. And he's going back and killing himself over it. Can you send me another invite? Because it seems like the one I just accepted no longer lets me go anywhere. You. Or is it because I'm already in a game?
It's probably because you're already in the game.
That's not why. Oh, wait, I'll restore the compound.
So, yeah. In other words, I guess we can just say about this one. Green
Even
Lantern, they did.
the video game they did for it kind of stuck to.
Oh.
But you
all I
didn't
know
even know
is,
the video game for it.
I thought that shit got canceled. If you want me to be honest with you.
No,
Did that become before?
I played
Did
it.
it come out before or after the movie?
It came out after.
Really?
Yeah.
Was in development when the movie was coming out, or?
I'm guessing. I guess they thought the game was gonna do better than the movie.
If the movie sucked dick, I'm pretty sure no one wants to buy the video game. Especially if it's a tie-in. Oh, you don't want me to join me? You want me to join
No,
me?
I accepted it, but it doesn't go in, so.
Yeah. Alright, so let's do it the other way around then. Well, I guess let's go back to the best superhero movies real quick. That for people's
Letting you
love.
join me?
I'm waiting for it to let me join. No, it is not letting me join you. It's gotta be an easier way. Here, let me just go on you. Join game. Oh. So don't you spam invites at me. I'm waiting for it to join you. Recent players.
So,
Players.
question.
Oh,
Are
it says you're offline.
I'm offline because I'm playing.
Oh no, now it says you're online.
So, question for you. Are you upset that they didn't do a Deadpool Wolverine movie?
I understand why they didn't.
Well, I understand why
But-
Hugh Jackman didn't because he was already getting old and stuff.
Yeah. Then Logan happened and all that.
Well, Logan happened because he that was it. He said that he couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's why they did the.
Are you already in a game, JC, or are you just in main menu?
Let's see if I'm able to accept you now.
Yeah. Because I started a game and Oh my god, people are fucking already in here. Okay, let me back out of
Fully
it.
restart this.
Here, let me start the game and let me see if I can actually get you in.
He even said himself that, you know, like the things he had to do to be in the shape, the anger he had to take out and stuff like that. He was already getting started doing it.
So, funny enough, with all his years as playing as Wolverine, how he acted, what he's done, people consider Logan to be one of the best superhero movies.
Yeah. Even though they switched things around, because in the original the clone is half Japanese, half Canadian,
Mm-hmm.
while in this one it's a Hispanic lady.
Yeah. From what I saw, people,
Careful,
even
Dr.
if people don't
Petrova.
consider it to be the
Stay
best
behind us.
superhero
The
movie,
bunker door should be hidden just
they
inside
consider
this
the
tunnel.
best Wolverine movies from what I saw as well.
Because that one went more based on the what's it called? On the comic, yeah. Well, I'm upset about that. Yes, okay, at the end of the Wolverine, when he goes to Japan and stuff, at the end of that movie, you see the original yellow suit he wore, but you never get to see him wear it.
The door
I
should
just
be
want to
on
see
the
him wear
left.
it once.
I know, right? Like, I thought he would have wore it, like, in Days of Future Past.
Won't get a hold.
Well, Ryan Reynolds still not stopping until he gets the movie. At least that.
How do we open this?
It's like, hey,
Got it.
Found a heavy weapon.
are you able to join by any chance? Are you able to join by any chance, JC? Are you able to join by any chance?
Yeah, like, sat there and we just started right.
How many were down
alright, so
here
you're in
when
the
the
game.
city fell?
Because I'm literally running, that's why.
I was showed only blueprints for the mission.
Of course. Can't reveal
Any
our
question for me?
secrets.
Like, good to see this way. For the low budget that Deadpool had in the first movie, and you could tell there's lack of CGI. It was still, like, a lot better in the CGI than Green Lantern.
Follow the tracks. There is a parallel tunnel.
Moving forward.
You
Not only
guys have
that,
trains down
what's it
here?
called? Yeah, it was basically the entire backstory for Deadpool as well.
No, that was like, we had Deadpool in what's it called? Hey, I gotta reach the. You know what? Put me literally in the beginning of the train track.
Oh, I'm right over here. Oh, what the fuck? Where are you?
Literally at the beginning of
The
the train
beginning?
tracks.
What? Alright, I'm running back again.
No, I gotta.
Okay.
There's no zombies, surprisingly.
Yeah, we killed them all.
Actually, I spoke to them now they're coming at me. Mother.
So, let's go on to the next one of the best superhero movie. So, this one, DC, since you're a Batman fan, I want you to guess which one.
I'm reloading.
Batman Begins.
Actually, no. Actually,
So much
that
promise
was a
wasted.
contender on some lists.
It could end up saving the city.
Would you
So,
like to try
I
again?
guess
Darkness in
The
this
Dark Knight
place.
with
Something
Heath
Yep.
Ledger as the Joker.
Unsettling.
The main bunker door should be back
Yep.
here.
You
And
got
it's
it in
like
one.
the only reason why I think that movie is the
System
best is
designed to be
because
opened from the
Heath Ledger.
inside. I need to override. Give me a few
An
minutes.
amazing actor.
Yes.
Cover Dr. Petrova at all
In
costs.
peace too,
Like, they're,
though.
We need someone on every
yeah,
entrance.
they talked about like what he did to like play
Bro,
as the
he
Joker.
literally tortured his mind just to become the Joker.
He forced
give it
himself
a
in that
try.
mindset. I was about to say, like he went through like different mental exercises that show him how to think as a deranged lunatic. Like there's reports of like his oh god. I don't know what happened there. His like co-actors and some of the people who were working on set being actually concerned for him.
Well,
That's
yeah, man, Jack Nicholson told I watch out with this all because it could. He
It
even
can
warned
really
him.
suck you into it.
He was even warning Genny. I got a bull on me.
Focus on the ball!
My taser did shit, but it still went out. So, yeah. One of the best Batman movies. From what I know, from what I have to say though, I'm really surprised about this when I started looking at what people consider to be the best. A lot of it's recent, but some of it's kind of old as well. Or actually, no, most of it's recent actually, now that I look at it. What's it called? On the, what people consider to be the worst, a lot of it is just the old
Take out
movies.
this gas bag!
Which
Yeah, 'cause
I'm not
they-
even sure.
They're kind of judging it from, like I said, this whole CGI shit.
Yeah, basically. So, I just kind of find that unfair. Like a lot of the lists I said, like some people talk about, like no, it's not because of the CGI. But
To me, the best Star Wars is the original 3.
yeah, and a lot of people also, what's it called, consider that to be the best. Funny enough, there was a lot of prequel hate when the
Father.
movies were coming out.
Protect
But
us.
not the pre-pills, the, like, bro, like, all the shit they did.
I'm
Like
what
we
I'm saying
wouldn't
is,
we wouldn't have we wouldn't have
We
like
wouldn't
the
have more
technology
stuff.
we have. We wouldn't have the technology we have today. They didn't do that.
I get you,
Why am I always getting attacked by the wolf?
because I have a taser. And anytime the bull comes near me, it just gets tasered by me.
I'm reloading!
Yeah, no, I agree with you though. Like, I find it kind of unfair that people can consider the old movies to be horrendous just because of the CGI. And from what I can tell, like, some people actually consider it to be horrendous just for that reason alone as well.
Late to rest.
Oh. So, we got 3 in my list
Kenny.
there, and 3 on that
Good.
list. Uh-huh.
There's a shotgun here if you want.
Need something bigger.
Oh, I'm good. I have the grenade launcher.
No, I prefer the shotgun.
So, yeah. I like seeing the bodies ragdoll, if you want me to be honest with you. So, I guess let's go down on the best superhero movie. One of the best superhero movies people seem to love. Another recent one.
Goddamn sentry guns! Of course they've got
you
sentry
know-
guns. Next you'll show me a laser from space.
A lot of it seems to be the Marvel movies, if you want me to be honest with you, because apparently Avengers Infinity War, people consider to be one of the best superhero movies in a long time. What do you think of that?
What?
Time for
Avengers
next
Infinity War?
idea. It'll work.
Yep.
Son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
I consider it good. Endgame was good, but I would have liked them to do what they were supposed to.
Sentry gun.
There are more.
The
Nobody expects
showing the
rest.
daughter grown up.
I think with Endgame, like, with how good Infinity War was, you know what, I'm running. From how it was, honestly, how Infinity War was, how it left everything at such a note,
Everybody knew.
and what they had to
Nobody
do
wanted
to
hear
get,
it
you
from
know,
some crackpot.
to fix everything.
You, man.
Unquote, like, not like, you know, the movie sense, but, you know, other heroes to actually win.
No, and
I
another
think
thing
there
that
will be no-
in Endgame that I wish they did was when they all bowed, like all got on the knee for Iron Man. You know the end credit, the deleted scene that they didn't show.
Get on it.
There was the deleted scene that even Black Panther bowed. I'm not bowed. Kneeled for him.
I'm reloading.
A good
I
war horse.
honestly, I think I like the whole what's it called funeral scene.
Yeah, the funeral scene's all nice and done, but at the same time, like, okay, they show the kid from Iron Man 2
They're not stopping! Go the lift!
or Iron Man 3,
Get
Iron Man
off me,
3.
you creep!
but they didn't, but no one knew who he was until he said something. You get him?
I get you.
Go the lift! Fingers crossed this creaky old shit.
Like, okay, you show a kid all grown up, but yet you couldn't show on the daughter all grown up. Telling Robert Downey Jr.'s character that because of him sacrificing himself, they were able to survive. Bull's coming at me. Bull's coming at me.
Oh, you need help?
Yep.
You know, you shoot the faceplate and you kill him a little bit faster.
What's your success?
Alright, so let's go back to my little list that I made. So, one of the worst movies people seem to hate? Ghost Rider.
The
Nicolas
first one
Cage.
was good. The second one sucked.
I watched the first one and I actually enjoyed it. Then again, like,
Forgive
I
us,
didn't know
Father.
who Ghost Rider was. So that's my first experience with him at the time when I first watched it.
Was that help? Because I'm really running out.
I have made a mistake by going down this path. Granted, like, I know what's his name. Nicolas Cage has the penchant to, you know. Oh, there's a lot of medkits over here, by the way, if you need.
Oh, that's
Use
better.
one.
Something is here. I can feel it.
A door
Yeah, like,
charge.
I understand Ghost Rider 2 because they made a sequel, right?
Let's try this.
And even I didn't know about it. But it seems like everyone seemed to hate. Oh wow, I didn't mean to use that. But it's like funny enough, like the most of the hate seemed to be for Ghost Rider 1, not even for 2. And I really don't
Did you
understand
mark the
that.
thing for the
Oh, I thought I did, my
medkits?
bad. Yeah, you're down there. It's right down there.
Grimmer is calling in monsters.
At least there's one guy staying with me.
Yeah, the other one's staying with me as well.
Where are you?
Holy
Oh wow, that
shit.
I was right next to
Did you
this
guys kill the
screamer
screamer?
Yeah. So I was right next to the screamer when it did its little scream and like it literally like made me fly back.
Watch where you're shooting.
Oh, funny enough. Alright. So anything else you want to say about Ghost Rider by any
Look
chance?
what I found.
No, it's like I said. I liked it. I liked the first one. The second one could have been better.
Laid to rest at last.
But do you agree or disagree with what they said about it? Like that is
That
one of the worst
sucked?
superhero movies.
Not as bad as Green Lantern,
Something's wrong.
to be honest.
Alright. It's like,
I
know
will
Nick-
watch Ghost Rider over Green Lantern.
Yeah, both of our sentiments are 110% on that one.
And what about this? That Nicolas Cage almost playing Superman.
Climbing stairs in a cooling tower.
No,
Caught me by
Yeah,
surprise.
that
no,
almost
I'm
happened.
sorry.
That almost happened.
I, I know, but
Fun
like, at the
fact.
same time, like, I'm happy that I never did. 'Cause I don't think he has a look for it. Like, granted, don't get me wrong. I love Nicolas Cage and from National Treasure. I'll tell you that right off the bat.
And Face Off.
They're going to break
That's also another good one, actually.
More coming. Get to the next room and trigger the console.
So I loved him in those, but like, you know,
Anything useful?
anything else, I think like it's kind of weird seeing him. So I don't know if it's just that or
Let's
what.
are closed.
Like, what
But it
One,
won't hold
one
for
60
long.
seconds.
It's not the door that will stop them.
On 60 seconds. I don't think I've watched that
The
actually.
chamber was a makeshift testing lab before they all
That's
began.
where they get
Yeah,
that
watch
the Shelby Mustang is Illinois.
A little bit of karma.
They were doing their jobs. That's the
Is that
mixing
Nicolas
chamber.
Cage?
You're nearly there.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't realize it's Nicolas Cage when he does a very good job at things, huh?
Hey, watch your shots!
Those are explosive, right?
Yeah, you're going running into my thing.
No expense was spared. I have a defense kit.
A cathedral
Alrighty.
of death.
So
I know what we have to do here.
At the center of the room is a console.
we gotta
Activating
activate
to
the
start the process.
console. So since it's just you and me, let's you and me actually decide to look around the room and find out where all the consoles are at. That's
No,
probably a
I know
very
where
good
the consoles are
idea.
at. I already know. I already did this one.
Oh, alright,
Okay.
so
Activate, follow
I
the
guess-
mixing.
Must be combined in the correct
Yeah.
order to produce the
Okay.
agent.
alright.
I will tell you
You
which
put down
valve to
everything?
open and
Yeah.
when. You must follow my instructions exactly.
Great. For the defense charge.
Rest in peace.
There's usually another one somewhere on the side.
It's tank
Actually decides.
C2. So I'm at A, B, C2 over here. I need help over here.
At
Okay.
H. I'm coming.
Got it.
Sorry. You got it?
Yeah. There's more weapons over here, just to let you know.
Well, where's the group? There we go. There's the group.
There's gonna be another group over there, look.
Yeah, I'm right here at one. Right here.
Lord,
Mark.
give me strength.
Oh shit!
Let's see.
Oh fuck! I got it. God, I love the taser, bro. It's just perfect. Like anytime a bull grabs me, it just gets tased immediately.
Oh, pretty much I'm the one that just
Alrighty, so
The valve is E.
E. Alright, I found it.
I got it.
I got it. What do you mean?
It's open!
This, I'll go back to one of the best superhero movies. Did you watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse at all?
The Miles Morales, yeah.
Yep. So people consider that to be one of the best superhero movies.
Reload!
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that as well, actually.
Are you gonna get B or you want me to get it?
Honestly, I don't even know where it is.
Okay.
Kind of just.
I got it.
Father, protect us.
So with Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse, I enjoyed it.
Good workhorse.
I like the whole, what's it called? I like a lot of movies having to do with Spider-Man, to be honest with you. I know you and me like the old Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Because he's the OG.
Yep. And I actually enjoy those movies a lot. I guess like the only complaint I can say, what's it called, in the movie is like how they dealt with Sandman in the end, where he decided to, you know, just flow with the wind.
Yeah, 'cause he was no longer the villain.
Yeah, like. What's it called?
Really, you guys are
I
right
think
there.
my-
You guys.
Oh, sorry, I was busy killing. My bad. Like, I like shooting things, JC. You know
That's a
me.
bursting
Oh, you
charge.
see them walking through the
To
air, don't
expel
you?
the nerve agent into Moscow. Thanks to you, in 6 months it'll be safe to take our city back.
From what I can say, from Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, I don't know if you agree with me. I like the whole animation. I know you and me like anime. I like how that animation, the art style they did in that animation.
The art style they did it was like comic book art style.
A lot of people loved that about it as well. And yeah. Him growing into the role of Spider-Man, people seem to love it as well.
You know, Tom Holland was supposed to make like an appearance on it, but his scheduling with the Spider-Man movie, the Avengers movies, and stuff like that, it kind of didn't work out.
Not surprised there. Alrighty, let's do one from the worst list. Do you want DC or Marvel, JC? From the worst list, they both have DC and Marvel on it. Which one do you want?
DC.
Alrighty. Recent or from the past?
Recent.
Alrighty. Justice League. People consider to be one of the worst movies.
The one that we all saw in the movies, yeah. The Justice League Snyder Cut, no.
Snyder Cut, I saw that on some people's list as one of the best.
Yes,
So
I agree with that 110%.
that's not one of the things I kept on that list there, but I'm just, as a side off, letting you know.
I hit ready. I'm waiting on you.
Oh, here, let me real quick. I got a weapon to fucking pass its current level. Let me real quick. So, yeah. Even I have to agree on this. The entire Justice League movies, the OG one, not the Snyder Cut, seem to be completely and utterly rushed. One thing people, what's it called? It had like a lot more jokes in it that were kind of out of place from what I've heard. So kind of made that a lot of parts of it kind of awkward as shit.
Like, the original one had too many jokes with Flash, falling on top of Wonder Woman, and like him flashing back up and stuff like that.
And I know the Snyder Cut fixed a lot of it, like to the point where like certain moments where it's just like, all right, one of the moments from what I heard, like where they're powering up one of the mother boxes. I know in Snyder Cut they did that very good, but apparently in the original, that they butchered that scene in the original to a point where it just like made no sense why they were doing it the way they did.
And what I liked about more, you're able to see Victor Stone, aka Cyborg's storyline, his backstory.
Oh my god, you brought up one of the things one of the main reasons why people hated it as well. Cyborg? We can't even call him a side character in the OG Justice League. He was just a random character that appeared in the background from what they did. From what I saw, and from what everyone agrees on, they did Cyborg dirty in the original Justice League. It's like, hell, they could have
Like in the
They could have
original
called him.
one, in the original one, it seemed more he was a Teen Titan than a Justice League member.
It's like
He was just support.
never mind. Yeah,
Well,
never mind that. It's just like
Snyder Cut.
with Snyder Cut, they actually gave him story, backstory, and a character. From what I can tell from the original Justice League, from what I saw, and when people talk about it, he didn't really have much of a character.
Nope. Only thing they used
You
him
could
for
have
was to deactivate the mother box when altered.
Yeah, and that seemed to be his only role there. Just getting rid of the mother box.
Because
And after that, he
how he fused with
never
the energy of the
again.
mother box. That's why he was the only one that was able to interfere with the energy of the mother box.
Other than that, like, he basically wasn't even an actual character. He's more of a tool at that point.
And it's funny because they kept that like it's been like with the ever since the New 52. That's been like Cyborg's MO about with the mother box and him fusing.
Days admitted they abandoned us.
Something must have happened to them.
Either way, we're on our own.
And Cyborg's always been a key player in the
Go
whole,
to the metro
what's it
station
called?
and find out
Mother
for
box.
ourselves.
Is I guess or anything with Darkseid really.
Okay, so to you is Cyborg what more would you do
I'm reloading.
or just League member?
The thing is, you and me both grew up with watching Teen Titans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I know Cyborg from Teen Titans. And if I ever like watch a show with the name Teen Titans in it, or what's that called, a comic that has Teen Titans in it, and if Cyborg isn't considered one of them, I'm pissed. Or even if he isn't mentioned as being one of them at one point. Wow, I basically just went down a fucking horrendous path and I have nothing to fucking show for it. Alright, so there's that.
I do understand that Cyborg is the oldest of the Titans. That's why they kind of put him that way.
These tanks, they're making tons of this stuff.
I get it.
But like, bro, like
It's filled with
because
gas.
he's older, that doesn't mean shit.
Let's
You get
vent
me?
it.
Yeah. I get you 100%.
A powerful weapon.
Which, by the way, do you want to talk about the current Teen Titans, Teen Titans Go at all? Have you seen that at all?
Oh, that sucks.
Defenses.
Yep. Apparently they had a crossover event with each other with the OG Teen Titans and the new one.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Let's give it a try.
even if it's the OG Teen Titans, I'm not gonna watch anything with the new one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, JC.
No, I saw it because my son wanted to watch it.
So how bad was it, or was it any good?
It wasn't that bad because it wasn't that bad because it shows the animated Teen Titans, like the one that. So have you watched the Justice League movies that's animated,
Them in control.
like
A good
Justice League
amount.
War and stuff like that? So from Justice League War and all that, you know how they're all sequels, right?
Uh-huh.
So what's it called? I lost my
There's
train
a
of
creep
thought. What was
here.
I
I
talking
can
about
feel
again?
It's like, I don't know, like, all I know is someone was getting pumped by one of the infected people, and, like, I
No, but
kinda
what
just
were we
went
talking
like,
about? That we started.
They're making this stuff.
oh, the crossover event between Teen Titans Go and
Okay.
the OG Teen Titans.
So in that one, they showed every Teen Titans that ever was. And you know, like with the Damian Wayne movie, you know how they brought Damian Wayne
Yeah.
into the
Wait, new Teen Titans?
So
Oh, they
he's
brought
part
him
of
I have a door charge.
he's part of Teen Titans in
Like, I know he's part of the Teen
two
Titans now.
Teen
Like, I
Titans
know that.
movies.
Get in here.
You need two Teen Titans movies, but it's animated.
Metro tunnel
This is where
station on the
Dick
other
Grayson
side
is
of the
Nightwing, and he dons in the second Teen Titans.
Look at that.
He dons the
Sorry, I
new
doubted you
52
somehow.
colors.
Alright.
What was it called?
JC, I don't know if you remember this part, but we need to kill this horde. Get on the gun if you want. We
I
gotta
would
make sure
love
this
to and
horde
not
doesn't get
shoot you.
farther. Fuck it. I'm getting on it.
Rest in peace.
Okay, so in the Teen Titans versus Teen Titans, you see every Teen Titans there was. The original Teen Titan, the where Cyborg, like, use more of his arms than human and stuff like that.
Lord, give me strength.
Sorry, well, I did this shit by myself, and this was a lot more easier. Oh, wait, did we kill the people behind us? Oh.
So yeah, so like, and then you see the like, and Cyborg was part of those Teen Titans too.
What happened to you?
We lost people. We tried to come back, but everything went to hell.
We're close.
Alrighty.
I need you to do something. We have to flood the
Hang on.
tunnels with gas.
I guess we can also keep, like, the Teen Titans Go thing as another
300 kilometers of metro
conversation
tunnels.
piece.
So Teen Titans Go was just Cartoon Network like messing up with making all the old cartoons and making them too like cartoon.
More babyfied, I think, would be the way to say it, honestly, if you want me to be honest with you.
Like to me, where they mess up on is that they so to me what they have messed up on with that
This one's
shit
got what do you need us to
is
do?
that
There's a
they
control room at the end of the platform.
like the cartoons I'm used to, like they were more like squarish, like more how could I put it? They had more angles to them, you get me? And the new
More
ones
on
is
edge.
like, yeah, and the new ones they're just putting it too round.
Switch it off.
Like, they're giving the cartoons curves and shit like that.
There are service rooms alongside every platform.
I get you.
Like,
Both sides,
you remember
both
Danny
levels.
Phantom?
Find the room with
Yeah.
the red light above the door.
That's okay. Like, one thing I had to say, because you and me can really get into it one day, when we do this again, because it's just, a lot of the cartoons, they don't have stories in them. They don't have any well-meaning themes in them, no well-meaning stories in them. Like, you remember the Teen Titans?
Yeah.
The last episode of Terra?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and Beast Boy meeting up?
Yeah. And then she betrays them because she's working a slave.
Yeah, betrayal, and how, like, they all didn't want to fight her. Because they thought, like, you know, hey, maybe, you know, you're getting controlled or anything, and once they figure out, like, no, she's not getting
Not only
controlled
that,
at all.
like, they also thought about like how Robin betrayed them.
Can't find a door with a light.
Keep looking. Could be either
Remember
level.
that? When he became red, every time he betrayed them.
Found it.
Where is it?
And that was a continuing
Upper
theme until
level,
the next
right
episode as
side.
well.
In the main
Like, they
console
brought that
room, there are
back.
2 sets
Mhm.
of switches. One on each
So
side of the
it's
room.
funny because you know that Teen Titans movie I was telling you about, the animated
Activate
one?
the switch that corresponds to the location
So
of
there
the
they did the
service
Terra
room you just
too,
found.
but instead of with, and it was with Slade too, that she betrayed them. But the thing is, Terra had more of a relationship with Slade than
One dead creeper.
Robin did.
no.
Yeah,
What I
sword
mean
with
by
her.
relationship, like it was more of a
I
sexual
think it's
relationship.
powered
Was on the upper level, right side.
Oh,
That switch R2
Alright.
in the control room.
So yeah, so yeah, she had more of a sexual relationship
Slave
with
bangs,
him.
everyone.
No, he
Slave.
Let's do this.
No?
I think it's powered on.
Yeah. Why don't you love slave GC?
Let's try this.
No. Is he? You there, bud?
yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this thing again.
Focus on the ball!
I turn on one,
The ball
it
is
turns
dead.
off the other one.
Yeah, we need to push a button inside an activator room. We have to go upstairs now.
Yeah. So yeah, so and thing is, like, everyone's telling Tara that manipulates and stuff.
Control your fire!
Or Damien is the one telling new Tara.
You need to power up the service room first by using the correct switch in the control room.
I'm out of rounds!
Oh shit, I ran out of ammo.
So when you guys do the thing that I was trying to do down there,
Yeah, what's it called? I'm going down there.
Upper level, right side. That switch
Right side.
R2
R2, there we go.
Go inside the service
Go ahead.
room. There should be a button. Push it.
there we go.
Excellent. Now repeat the process. Find the next service room
Alright.
with the red light.
Screamer!
What the hell are we doing here?
We
Alright,
are
it's,
overriding
I
isolation
guess
security protocol, so we can vent
we
the
can
entire
now
network.
go back to the best.
What I like
list.
what I like about the other Teen Titans, the original one we saw, it would have more like a Japanese look to it.
More of an anime.
Yeah.
That funny enough, that's one of the things people seem to love about it. It was almost like an anime.
Well,
But,
thing
like,
is, okay, Americans say cartoon, but it's really anime.
Honestly, what's it called? What makes an anime and what's it called? A cartoon. A lot of what's it called? Anime that's suited for everybody. Or you can say what's it called? It's suited for kids, or what's it called? Suited for adults. Because there's like there's adult cartoons. You
Lower
know?
level, left side.
Activate the switch that corresponds to the location of the service room.
It's like anime is basically made in mind with everybody. Is what I'm trying to say.
The
And
light is
cartoons
green.
over here are just made for like little kids.
Go inside the service room.
Or like how Cartoon Network is looking out nowadays, yeah, it's meant for kids. Push the button.
Done.
But little kids is what
Now
I'm trying to
repeat
tell
the
you.
process. Find the next service room with the red light.
Because that's honestly that's what I think now.
Where are we doing this now?
Because I felt like Cartoon Network, like what's it called?
I had to give you a chance to get out.
If like if you can watch that shit, if like you know. Dude, why the hell is it look on here? Alright. Oh no, because someone.
Close the one. Downstairs.
I already hit the button downstairs. Find
No,
the
there's
red
another
light.
one. I already looked at one room and it said it wasn't it.
Rest in peace. It's
Has to be this one.
Found it. Oh shit!
Thank you.
What happened to my taser? Oh no, it's just. Alright.
Found it.
Where is it?
Upper level, left side.
Activate the switch that corresponds to the location of the service room you just found.
Sure, sure. Yeah, I'm about to run bullets.
They're coming.
You said upper left?
Yeah, where I'm at. I love how the AI just shoots through the green smoke, knowing where every zombie
B.
is, and I'm looking, I can't tell.
Ah, shit.
The room
Yeah, I'm
with the
dying.
upper level, left side.
Yeah, you're both dying,
That
actually.
switch L2
I
in
need
the
a
control
fucking.
room.
I'm coming down.
Think strength. I need help.
This guy's just on the. Didn't this guy heal himself or nah? Hey boy.
You're going to be okay.
Thanks.
The screaming is attracting others!
Oh, he's been on the floor for a while. Oh shit, I didn't even realize it. I thought you got down first. No, he died!
Lord, give me strength.
Okay, I should have picked him up first. I thought you were on the floor first.
Focus on the ball! I thought he'd never go down.
I'm about to go down. Oh, I'm down. And... Alright, I think we took way too long on that one.
Yeah.
I can't get up.
You got any anime questions?
Well, funny enough, I guess one of the things when I looked at these lists, I basically just looked for superheroes. And I tried to get something like, you know, like people can give us concrete answers, but a lot of it was kind of the most kind of copy and paste type of bullshit, to be honest with you. Funny enough, on this list, one of the things that people loved was The Incredibles.
Mm.
They consider that to be one of the best superhero movies. So, I guess talking about animation, funny enough, that counts. Like, people love it how it's animated, you know. Good, great Pixar movie.
Yeah, well, people hate is how long it took for it to come out.
Yeah.
The
I
second
hate
one.
that as well, to be... I hate that as well, to be honest. Oh well. But, yeah, no. Superhero family. What else can be said? Especially with, what's it called, the world no longer wanting superheroes as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I guess we both agree on that one.
But thing is, like what they did with the Incredibles, Alaska girl, is pretty much if you're thinking about Marvel, Mr. Fantastic. If you're thinking about DC in wow, can't
Plastic Man.
pronounce his name, or Elongated Man. Dash, get
I prefer
Kid.
Plastic Man.
Dash is Quicksilver or the Flash. Violet is Invisible Girl. Well, someone DC that does that. No.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Incredible, super strength. Like, come on, Lucas Cage.
Superman that can't fly, basically.
Well, in the original comic book, Superman didn't know how to fly.
Yeah.
Interesting fact there. And it's funny that I didn't know that at first. I found that out by watching the movie that came after Glass. Actually, no, it was Glass. About it was with Bruce Willis that his character was able to have super strength, and when he bumps into people, he could see their intentions, if they're good or evil. And it was the guy that plays Charles Xavier, the young version. He had like different personalities, and one of them was called the Beast, and he's able to walk on walls and stuff like that.
Yeah, the M. Night Shyamalan. The series. what's it called? Funny enough, JC, you basically said what was next on the best superhero movies.
Or
Unbreakable. People, yeah, people seem to love that one.
I like it.
I did too, actually. Very good. And I like how what's it called? What's his name? Um, Jesus
Samuel
Christ,
Jackson.
I am tired. Yeah. How what's it called? The twist on the end where it's just like, oh hey, you think he's like his sidekick or is
Or
Charles
like
Xavier when in actuality.
he thought he would be able to control the beast, but he couldn't.
No, that's in the other one. That's in Split. But no, I'm just
No,
saying in Unbreakable.
no. In Unbreakable was Bruce Willis and the guy that considered him Professor or Dr. Glass, whatever he called himself.
Uh-huh. Mr. Glass.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's it.
And it's funny because he did the train accident.
Yeah, he's the one that caused every major accident,
Hmm.
just so he can find him.
And it's funny because he made Bruce Willis's, and he also made the guy that plays Charles Xavier's character, with the multiple personalities, as the Beast too, because of him killing his father, then the mother mistreating him and stuff like that.
He was an extreme mastermind.
Hmm.
Yeah, and with his obsession with superheroes and really great, honestly.
And the thing is that, what if that movie is right? What if there is a society that hides superheroes or super beings, to be precise?
Oh, we're talking about in the Glass movie now.
Yeah.
Oh, they all fucking die, but in the end, everything's leaked on YouTube and
Hmm.
Facebook.
That's the thing. Like, a society like that would have been able to hide all that back in the day because they're able to burn the papers, documents, and all that, right? But now that everything's digitalized, saved, and all that, once it's on the web, once it's been recorded, it's
Honestly, I look at it more of a what's it called? In a world like where superhero or like superhero like people actually exist, I understand why they would make such a society to like make sure they never, are
yeah,
able to be
because
out and about and
supervillains.
they just yeah, because like how do
Yeah,
you
I think the whole concept that what they're gonna do mostly, mostly try to get away with stuff. Look at it in My Hero Academia when people were first getting superpowers. They even said that in the beginning it was dark times. So
yeah,
that
it
means
was everyone
everybody
decided to be
a villain.
yeah.
But like okay, guys, spoiler alert, because I read ahead of the book of My Hero Academia. Um, when Deku has a flashback, he was even saying, All for One was saying that he could even transfer the physical quirks out of people. Like the people that had fangs and all that, that people saw them as monsters, but yet they were good people. He was able to take that away and make them look normal. While the people that wanted to look like that, he was able to give it to them.
Hmm. So in the end, some people are gonna be,
And that goes with X-Men too.
repl-
Remember Rogue, when she heard about the cure, she was tempted to do it because then she'll be able to touch Iceman.
touch and just be normal. Like her powers got in the
Mhm.
way of personal
Now
relationships.
we've been walking for miles.
Like she's
Everyone
able,
has
she
to be
loved,
careful.
but she
We're
wasn't into being
lost.
one.
We're almost at the tunnels. Trust me.
Are we doing this
that
again?
with, like how
5 days, admit
Yeah.
it, they abandoned us.
because we failed.
Something must have happened to them.
I don't think you hit the next one. I think you
We
repeated
need
it.
to vent the lab before we can move through.
We go to the metro station.
You just repeated the same match.
Yeah, because we failed,
Map
JC.
says straight ahead.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Through
yeah.
the lab.
We failed. There was no succeeding there. We failed. So we can't move to Tokyo yet until we succeed. Alright. So I guess let's do one from the worst movie.
Got it. Vent switch
This is
right
a no
here.
surprise here. What people consider to be one of the worst superhero movies.
Where are you? Let's go.
Fantastic Four.
Like for the first one, what we didn't expect out of it was good. But then, like after watching it and watching other superhero movies, yeah, it's one of the worst ones.
Oh, you're getting attacked? I'm surprised you didn't say anything there. I'm surprised. Wait, did we lose 2 people? Oh, we lost the other 2 players, even though they were with us. Oh well, one of them was making the back.
I found a heavy weapon.
You guys
Funny
killed the
enough,
screamer.
No. So the only thing I have to is just you and me now, buddy.
The bullet's
So one
dead.
thing I have to say, there was kind of controversy behind this because people were talking about the first one, and oh Jesus Christ, I'm losing my fucking mind because I'm trying to figure out where the screen is just so I can fucking pop a cap in it.
I'm getting attacked.
So funny enough, like there are some people arguing like which Fantastic Four movie sucked more.
The second one.
Today's a good day.
Oh, the one that sucked more was the remake.
There's a
That basically 2000
Should have saved it invisible from anything.
Next one is on me.
what's it called? Funny enough, like I saw a lot of people who
This must be where they
yeah,
make the
like
gas.
when I saw like everyone agreed that the 2015 version, which looked like a Michael Bay movie, sucked a lot more.
Gas bag is dead.
Yeah, because the thing is that Fantastic Four is not dark, and he tried to get too dark. You get me?
Yeah, but like funny enough, like I saw people actually trying to say that
Will we be safe from the gas
like
when
you know
we
the
reach
first one, the
surface?
2005 version,
Is outside the gas cloud.
sucked more. Like I don't understand it.
Strong wind could change
I saw the 2005 version.
A good war
I don't know
horse.
anything about Fantastic Four. I found it an okay movie. But that's it, like okay. It was enjoyable, all things said and done. Because I had nothing going on and I decided to watch it at the
Reaching
time.
the door.
Oh, I'm reaching over here, JC, by the way.
that. I knew it.
They're making you stop in
I'm just kind of
This
surprised,
can't
like how
just
some
be
people
from
kind of just
Moscow. Let-
were trying to say
I
like
doubt this was
the first one
intended to
sucked a
fight
lot more
zombies.
versus the first one. Or the first one sucked a lot more than versus the second one. I'm just surprised.
To me, the first one was a lot better,
The
and the
screaming is
remake
attracting others.
was a lot worse than all together.
Watch out!
Like, oh, and apparently there was another one that they did like before
We will
2000s,
silence him.
which at this point,
Who's getting attacked?
oh, one of the AIs, because I went to go
I
kill
thought you'd
one of the
never go
screamers.
down.
So one thing I gotta say about one of the worst superhero movies, like anything before 2000, people seem to hate. Is the only thing I can tell you there.
But the thing is that what people aren't realizing, if those movies didn't do
This
it,
gas bag.
we wouldn't have what we have now.
Come on, you're slowing us down.
Honestly, I didn't even consider putting any of those movies before 2000 on the list,
Metro
just
tunnels should be
because
on the
like
other side of the
Okay, well, the only movie I think that people will put from the 90s and
Well, look at
2000s
that.
was
I'm
superheroes.
sorry I doubted you, Oksana.
is Blade.
Funny enough, that Blade itself, the series, that was on a list for both what's it called, best and worst superhero. Funny enough.
Protect us.
The trilogy one was the worst one. The third one.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
I don't even remember the third one, so.
Yeah, the only thing that
And I
makes
wa-
people
and I know-
remember it now is because of Iron Man.
Honestly,
And,
like,
that girl Jessica, whatever, from Seven Heaven.
honestly, I know I watched all the Blade movies because I actually like Blade.
Lord, give me
I actually like those movies. Like, I don't understand why people hate them.
Reloading.
I get if like you're a hardcore or what's it called, Blade comic fan. I guess you can hate it. Like regardless, I think it was good.
I consider him one of the best.
Attracted others.
Yeah, and some people actually consider those movies somehow bad. Which at that point, I can just say like maybe it's just because they wanted more of the comic book one. That's the only thing I can say and think of.
You left us behind.
But yeah,
We tried to come back, but everything went to hell.
Wait for us.
so I guess what else can I do? Another of the best one. So, JC, you're not gonna be surprised what people consider to be the best.
Well,
It's basically what gave Marvel their start.
Iron Man.
It's our. Yup. People consider that to be one of the best superhero movies.
Oh yeah, because that one started it all.
It's like, not only that, I kind of
They
agree with
didn't
them.
do as good as it did for its time. We wouldn't have had Iron Man.
Yeah, what's it called? It's just the fact of the matter that Iron Man
So like,
started
Blade
everything.
does play its part though.
Blade is good, all things being said and done. It's just the third one fucking blew dicks. And
Something. We have to flood the tunnels with gas.
Oh, come on. Let's just get out of here.
There's 300 kilometers of metro tunnels.
funny enough, I saw people consider Blade to be more of a vampire movie than more of a comic book movie. Funny enough.
Well, at first it was though.
By the way, are we continuing on
The
or no?
screaming
Yeah.
is attracted others.
Oh wait, that's the random. I thought that was you.
I'm upstairs.
The bullet's
Oh, I was
dead.
upstairs as well, but I went downstairs because I saw somebody. Fuck him. Yeah. So yeah, Iron Man, one of the
Oh
best
yeah, you like
started,
that blaster now?
Oh, nice. So yeah, Iron Man, one of the best. Started the
Okay,
whole Marvel line.
to you, what's the
There's
worst
the
Iron
control
Man?
room at the end of the platform.
The worst one?
Yeah.
Leave this to me.
I guess I wanna say 3. Just because I don't remember it that well.
I'm getting attacked.
Like I don't remember anything from 3 to be honest with you. Alright, Izzy, you and me are gonna have to fucking stick together. I know we tried doing it separate. Jesus Christ, another one.
Get off me!
Stop attracting them, JC. God.
What now?
There are
So,
service
you know what?
rooms
Every time you
alongside
turn a corner,
every
just do melee.
platform.
Just,
Both sides, both
I
levels.
think that will help.
Find the room with
Oh,
the
you
red
didn't
light
do
above the
melee
door.
there.
Heading
Oh,
out.
I guess that counts. But yeah. So a lot of people seem to love Iron Man 1 because it was a very good movie,
It was.
and also because like in the end, like it started the whole Marvel line.
The Marvelverse.
Yeah. And like Robert Downey Jr. seemed to be made for the role as well, is one thing people seem to be saying about that. Which, honestly.
Now when
And
you
this-
when you hear Iron Man, who do you think of?
Robert Downey Jr.
Question.
And they actually made, and now like they actually made him look like a Robert Downey Jr. now in the comics.
Well,
Everything.
he kind of always did kind of look like him though.
They direct power to the
Yeah,
different
true.
platforms in the station. Activate the switch that corresponds to the
Just like Chris Evans, he looked like Captain America. Is it the top right? Yeah, there we go.
Powered on.
Go inside the service
Alright.
room. There should be a button. Push it.
Got it.
Excellent. Now repeat the process.
Alright, I
Find the
guess we
next
can do
service
another
room
one
with
of
the
the
red
worst
light.
movies now.
What exactly are we doing?
Anyways, honestly, I'm gonna
We are
ask you what you
overriding
think of these
isolation
lists
security
right
protocols so we
afterwards,
can
because
best the entire network.
a lot
Let's
of
pick
this,
up the pace.
I find this kind of like, what the fuck? And I looked at what multiple people thought of it, just as a heads up. So, one of the worst movies people seem to hate of DC movies, or actually worst movies, superhero movies, I mean. I said DC because
Gas
I
back!
want you to guess real quick, JC, what it is.
Is it recent or
It's, I guess, sort of recent. I got two of them for you. One of them has to do with Batman. I guess that's your hint on that one.
didn't you say earlier it was Batman versus Superman?
What now?
Yeah, but we already said that.
Lower floor.
This is another one.
Side of the
Nah.
platform.
It has to do
Activate the
with
switch
love
that
interest of
corresponds to the
Batman.
location of the service room you just found.
Love interest.
Yay.
Grip!
Alright, fine. It's Catwoman.
I think it's powered on.
But from what I've seen, a lot of people seem to hate that movie just because what they did with the character. That and, like, the storyline for Catwoman herself in that movie seemed to be a big nothing burger.
We must silence him!
I feel like oh, that one is Dark Knight Rises with Bane. That one was pretty good though.
There should be a button.
What?
Push it.
Dark Knight Rises.
Done.
Excellent. Now
Yeah.
repeat the process. Find the next
No,
service
Dark
room
Knight
with the
Rises
red
is good,
light.
but, like, honestly, to be honest with you,
You need to scream
the
it down.
entire Batman movie, the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, those are all what's it called? People consider to be the best superhero movies, but I didn't think it was fair to what's it called? Just put Batman, and Batman, you know?
Yeah, but things Batman had multiple names. The one name we haven't seen is World's Greatest Detective.
I know, but I'm just talking about like from a movie series type of bullshit. you
Yeah,
know?
because you could have been all part 2, Batman 2.
Yeah. Well, that regardless. Like, by the way, when we talk about the best superhero games,
Arkham.
yeah, like that's definitely on the list. Like the Arkham series, there's no way that shit's not gonna be on the list. There's no fucking way. Just letting you know.
On the right side.
The only thing,
Activate the switch
and I'm pretty sure
that
Yumi already
corresponds
talked
to
about
the
it before.
location of the service room you just found.
Is like which one is the best game out of the entire series.
Arkham City.
There's contention between Arkham City or Arkham Knight.
Arkham City.
I like Arkham City as well.
What was the top right?
Oh, I don't know. I guess.
That's it. I think it's powered on.
Go inside the service room. There should be.
All right,
Okay.
we're done.
But yeah, no, Catwoman seemed to be one of the worst superhero movies people seem to put on their list.
Well, the
Even
Halle
with all
Berry
the
one.
recent movies. The one with the stitched up leather suit. That one,
That's the one with the penguin.
I guess. Cause I honestly don't. That's the only thing I remember seeing from that.
But that's a Michael Keaton one.
It's what's her name? It's the one with the short hair. She used
Oh,
to be
Halle
a model,
Berry.
I think. Uh-huh. Yeah, she had the stitched up Catwoman suit, right?
No, the one that had the stitched up one was the one that was with Michael Keaton. She made like some other type fucking shit.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
Helicopter
Oh,
is on its
from
way,
what I
but
understand,
multiple
it's just that
swarms
one.
closing in. We need to set up a
I-
perimeter.
It's one thing I actually remember from seeing this movie is just the teaser
I gave you an order,
or the
Doctor.
trailer
Now
where it's
move
just
it.
her
Rock and roll.
chewing on like fish. Like,
Yeah,
going,
well,
going,
they were trying to do what Halle Berry Catwoman. They were trying to use like her sex appeal to that shit. You get me?
Machine guns.
yeah, with a random police officer, right?
Yeah.
Being a love interest. Yeah, that's the only thing I remember from that movie, just because, like, I don't know why, but her chewing on the fish like that, and it's like a big ass fish when I remember, I find it that fucking weird. That's the only thing I remember from that movie. And I know I watched it.
No, and
because-
it's funny. Like the guy that they used to be the cop is the same guy that was in Miss Congeniality.
I just find it awkward, honestly.
Look out for the gas
Is it as
cloud.
awkward as I'm saying? Probably not. Adorable, definitely not. But for whatever reason, I just found it super awkward.
I'm reloading.
I guess there's another one for the list. Wow, I only had like 2 left really on the best, and we still got a couple more on the worst. More than a couple. I guess let's get off this band-aid.
Protect us.
Suicide Squad. People say was one of the worst superhero movies, or anything to do
Well,
with
Suicide
superheroes.
Squad is more anti-hero.
I guess, but people still seem to hate it no matter what. I don't know. I didn't really say there. I can tell you, I like that movie just because of Harley Quinn's ass, and that's it. And again, that's more of a screenshot than the entire movie itself, so... Eh. And I like how everyone decided to, cosplay as Harley Quinn. I guess one of the best things I can say came out from that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh well.
Reloading.
Well, anything else to say about that, really?
I like Will Smith as Deadshot.
Yeah, I like Will Smith regardless of the role he plays.
The screaming
Yeah,
is attracting
Could be a
others.
second movie and it's still good. You got a healing thing that you use on me?
Yeah, where you at? Come here. Like, you got a breaching charge?
Yeah, I have a breaching charge.
So many dead.
Oh. Well, the level's about to end, so I guess that's useless now.
And it's funny because it showed up here. It didn't show up anywhere else. Is there a place to breach actually?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm reloading.
There has to be
Yeah,
somewhere to breach though.
Oh, I got one little thing aside. You know Will Smith's Hancock?
Yeah.
Do you consider that a good movie or a bad movie?
50-50.
You know? That completely makes sense. Because I didn't know where to put that on the list, so I decided not to put on any of them. Some people considered Hancock to be a bad thing, and at the same time, they considered it to be a good one. It seemed like no one really wanted to talk about it, but they always mentioned it, saying it was either good or bad, but they don't give any reasoning for it. from what I was able to tell.
Why am I getting tackled?
JC, how the hell did he get you when I saw him on my screen for a moment?
I'm gonna shoot you. That's all I'm gonna do.
Like, you attract him, my friend.
Holy snap.
Like, what did you do while I wasn't playing this game?
Penny.
Did you do something? Yeah, I know.
Lana, get to the
Oh,
helicopter.
no,
We
we
just
got a
got our
call.
escorter. We just got our escorter now. Yeah, no. Hancock people seem to put down the list of worst and best. And the only thing I can say is, what's it called? Oh, Jesus
Let's
Christ.
try this.
She just
The only thing I
glitched
can
for me all the way over there.
Yeah, she just...
Nope, nope,
I'm
nope, nope,
glad I
nope.
was the only one. I got you, homie. I got you. You're happy, JC? You didn't get hit for once.
Back.
Yeah, no, there's that.
Intervention or just good aim. Somehow we
I
have
guess,
survived.
let's go for another of the... What's it called?
It would be a
Worst,
long
I guess.
time before we returned. And when we did,
I have a
it would
question.
not be the city.
Because I am confused by this.
Okay.
It's a Marvel movie. Apparently people didn't like Thor.
Which one?
The first one? The first one? Apparently people didn't like that one at all.
Bro, I
But
thought
the
it was,
same-
I thought people didn't like Ragnarok.
One thing I can tell you, what's it called? People hated Dark World.
Oh, that one, yeah. I hated it.
I hated it as well. Like, I barely got through it. Actually, I never even got through it. I just got bored of it. But, yeah, no. Apparently, I find this confused because people put Thor Dark World mostly, but they also mention Thor itself.
That's weird. Wow,
don't
78
understand.
slashing.
I didn't... I found... What's it called? It was serviceable, but I don't understand the hate. Compared to Thor Dark World, really.
Because it didn't go based on the comic.
I guess, but like none of the movies were basically going on the comic.
Yeah, I know, but that one mainly wasn't.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Oh well.
Let's move one more question and
Okay.
I'm calling it a night.
Can I ask you 3 more? Because that's it.
Alright, yeah. I'm going to the main menu
Okay,
so
let's-
you can ask me.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock. I'll do my final right after I study for a little bit tomorrow. Or today. So, okay. Last of the list, and then I need to ask your opinion on it. Alright.
What's up?
Well, technically here, I only got 2 questions to ask here, and it's basically best superhero movies.
Like, for me, my opinion.
Well, I guess that's my 3 then, because for the worst superhero movies, I just got like funny little asides, really. There was like, what's it called for the worst? There was a movie called Steel with Shaquille O'Neal as the main star.
It was more comedic than really about superhero. I saw it.
Yeah, but like, I'm just saying, the only reason why I'm bringing this
I
up.
have a question. And none of those things mentioned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because you know
They
Ninja Turtles are
did,
part
but
of DC now.
The thing is, the reason why I didn't add them on this list because I saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on best and then on worst.
Well, it depends on which
It's-
one you look at. Because remember, there's multiple Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We had the one that they were all goofy, or the one that we're used to now. Or
Yeah,
Donnie's
no,
smart,
what's it
Mikey's
called?
goofy, Raphael's angry, and Leo's the leader.
It's like the Michael Bay version, and
Yeah.
what's it called? One of the original ones.
And funny enough,
Funny.
the guy that plays Raphael, in all the, and he's also played as Hawk in the Teen Titans live-action TV show. So he's a superhero character.
But but in continuing on, like I couldn't put that on any of the two lists because like people were either calling it one of the best or one of the worst.
Well, the Michael Bay one, I like the first one. The second one was good, but the thing is, I'm just probably saying that because I love Stephen Mill as Arrow, and like he was on there as Casey. You get me? So I didn't want to be biased on that part.
I get you. But the thing is, like, I couldn't add that to any of them because people gave their reasons why they will put on the best or the worst. And it's just like, I don't know. People put on their best because of Michael Bay, Explosion, and they put that on the worst because of Michael Bay, Explosion.
So
It's
because of
basically
him,
what I
they
can tell
liked
you.
him. Because of him, they didn't.
Basically, that's the only reasons I got for worst for his version of the movies.
Do people consider Transformers superheroes?
No, surprisingly not. Surprisingly, no. From what I saw. Granted, there was a couple special mentions of it, but that was only for like the first Transformers movie.
Mm-hmm.
So they just kind of ignored the other one. So I'm like, all right, I don't know if I should even count this.
And I think that's funny. That's another Michael Bay.
Exactly. Granted, those were basically some of the ones who liked it.
The thing is that people stopped mentioning it after the second one because how they stopped using Shia LaBeouf and went with the Mark Wahlberg character.
I kind of always got confused, like how, what's it called? Was it the third one where like they basically were in exile
The third one, yeah.
and like no one,
The third one.
and like no one, and no one knew what the fuck a transformer was, even though they've been, you know,
So in the third one,
fighting out in the
Optimus
open.
was in hiding. In the third one, Optimus was in hiding, and of course, Mark Wahlberg's character finds him. The fourth one is when they go to exile. That Mark Wahlberg's character and the Transformers, the Autobots, are in hiding. Because the government blames them for the Decepticons and all that.
Alrighty, now let me ask you the last two questions about it and see if you agree. So, Black Panther is definitely on there no matter what.
The
Do you
question
agree or
is
disagree?
it before he died? Yes. Does it make a big impact that he died? Yes, because one of the greatest Marvel actors, and he portrayed Black Panther the best. And I feel like the movies that he did previously before Black Panther made him good for Black Panther. Him playing James, what's his name, the singer. He did multiple movies before this one. That he did Jackie Robinson, the baseball movie, and then he did one of a singer too that helped them. Like he even said it himself that those movies helped him play Black Panther the way he played it. But my favorite line that he said, that there would not be no Black Panther if it wasn't for Denzel Washington. Because Denzel Washington paid for his schooling.
There's always a reason why I like them. It's like, I like a lot of them. I like actors like that, honestly, who do a lot of social work.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I gotta say on Black Panther, highly entertaining movie and great acting. The other one on the list is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, for sure.
For sure.
A lot of action and a lot of comedy, and it wasn't like forced funny, like forced comedy. It was just funny.
Exactly. I look at it just off entertainment. That is an entertaining movie I could put on and like, you know.
Because
Still
like
enjoy
okay,
it.
you and me talk about like realistic characters. like those that Guardians of the Galaxy is like a realistic team. You get me?
Funny
Wow,
enough,
like the way they act is more. You can see people really like that. Like Batista's character, Drax. There are some people that like sarcasm goes over their head, and at the same time, you always have that one friend that was all about working out, and that's pretty much like what Drax is about, his body and stuff like that. You get me? Um, Groot.
another. I was gonna say another thing that people can say, like this is a team all like binded by trauma,
Mm-hmm. But these
and how
what
they don't let that control them.
in our generation, the generation before us, and the generation after us, what trauma we have not gone through already, especially now with this pandemic. But yeah,
No,
Rocket is the funny one, but at the same time, Rocket is the one that he makes fun of people
is an asshole.
because he doesn't want to open up. Yeah, he doesn't want to open up how he
Yeah.
truly feels.
He pushes people away.
Or because he has to prove it. Most girls are like that. Not to be sexist, but I'm just saying there, there are a lot of girls that try to be better than what guys are good at. Like when I was in high school, in my high school, we had a girl that joined the guys' football team, and she was really good, better than most of the guys.
Hey,
Groot, you always have that tall, quiet guy in your group too. And then of course Peter. There's always a Peter in the group. The class clown.
who does it to hide his own? What's it called?
Yeah, because
Insecurities.
someone that as okay nowadays they're like Captain America was, or Superman considered, because Superman and Captain America, they're the mirror image of each other when it comes to personality. They're the Boy Scout. Batman and Iron Man, they're the ones that do whatever they want, whatever it takes to get the W. Black Widow and Wonder Woman, the warriors, the fighters, the ones that keeps on pushing. Agreed?
Yep.
Flash is like Peter of the Justice League, the funny one. And he went through a lot of trauma too. That his mom was killed in front of him. Luckily he didn't turn out like Bruce Wayne. Hulk. So the Hulk story that I liked was the Hulk when we were kids. That the dad was doing tests, and that's how Bruce Banner was able to transform into the Hulk, because the test that the dad was doing, but the dad was abusing the mom. That they used to live in like a nuke town. You know what I'm talking about? That the Hulk was really animated.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Is the one before Edward Norton. So that one.
about. Yeah, the old one.
Yeah. So actually Hawkeye and Flash are kind of the same. If you go with Hawkeye like from the comic books, not Hawkeye from that we see. So yeah, like I kind of like the
Alright.
Guardians of the Galaxy group more than Justice League and Avengers.
So, funny enough, what I just gotta say, about the Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie itself, people seem to really love it in every like category: music, action, a little comedy between them, the chemistry. And funny enough, this movie had a side effect of getting people interested in the Guardians of the Galaxy comic book line, or
Mm-hmm.
into the comics themselves.
Because no one really, when Guardians of the Galaxy first came out, I'll be honest, I was one of the people that didn't know about them.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people that didn't know about them.
Yeah, no, like, I'm just saying, what's it called? Out of all the movies, the superhero movies you and me had talked about just now, like the worst and the best, the Guardians of the Galaxy seemed to be the one that everyone, that got people into comic books.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they actually got people to go out, or what's it called, go online and buy one of their
Yeah, because the
books.
thing is, when you do a movie, a comic book movie, everyone already knows the character, like Iron Man, Batman, Superman,
Hmm.
Captain America. You don't people aren't gonna read a comic book. That's not gonna make
Yeah,
someone open up comic book.
I, I get you on there, but I'm just like really surprised because apparently, like, like uh, a lot of it, what's it called, earnings on the comic books with them and everything, it was a lot had to do with that movie by itself. I
Mm-hmm.
like
And
that's what.
that's one of the what Marvel did good that I give them credit to. They go based on the comic book,
Hmm. They take
the
a lot of inspiration from it.
storyline. Yeah, like for example, Iron Man. Would I have wanted to see more of the different Iron Man suits? Yes.
See,
Am I happy that I got to see the Hulkbuster? Hell yes. That's one of my favorite Iron Man suits.
mhm. I I just find that just like kind of interesting though, because like out of all the movies we talked about, the best, and it's just apparently everyone has like a good solid soft spot for that one. I am telling you, like, I've seen lists where people put like some of the old movies, like the very very old ones, and they always put like Guardian of the
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy on their list. It's like I've seen people hate the recent Marvel movies, yet they love this one. Like they hate all of them except for this one.
Yeah, because it makes people laugh.
Hmm. I'm just surprised, just from that alone. I guess we're shutting it down. So JC, final question. What do you think of the lists?
No, I agree with most of them.
You don't find any of this really weird by any chance?
Um, the only one I didn't agree that I was that the Batman and Robin one because I because like you like what okay, one thing I didn't like about Batman and Robin was that you gave Robin the Nightwing outfit with the cape.
Hmm. I know when I watched those movies and when I was a kid and I enjoyed them.
Yeah, me too. But like I
Hmm.
said, our generation wasn't into comic books as the generation before us. That you tell me as a kid you were really into comic books, as you are into gaming now.
I can never really say I was more into video games than comic books. I'll tell you that right now.
Like me, I'm more into gaming than I ever been into comic books.
Hmm. What's it called? If I was into comic books back then, what's it called? It's basically whatever I can find like online for free. Which, sad to say, what's it called? It's like, those manga sites where they have like, some of the comic books on the end, but like mostly what they have is like anime stuff. Which, funny enough, I guess that's what got me into it, anime and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But Yeah, no, I guess that's it. I, I found this shit very weird from what I saw. I tried looking on MMD and like Metacritic, showed me random crap. It wasn't really actual category for superhero because I I don't know. Like I saw what was it again? Like they considered um what was it called? Well, basically they considered like World
And
War Z the movie part of the superhero genre, which that doesn't sound exactly right. If you want to be honest with me, you.
yeah, it's not.
Yeah. So I saw shit like that on there, so I had to basically look up people's own personal lists. Saw
Was Mortal
different
Kombat
reasons.
in any of those
Huh?
lists?
No, no, but
Because Liu Kang is pretty much a superhero. You save the world.
yeah, but like I don't know, like they consider that to be part of the video game movies type of shit.
Yeah, but the thing is
Which
that movies have done video games too. So,
yeah, I know. What's it called? The one that was re-brought up there will be always the Super Mario movie.
and to be honest, okay, you know how you said the curse of game movies, video game movies.
hmm
Mortal Kombat is the only one I think that hasn't really fallen into that curse. Well, the newer one, yes, but the older ones, no.
Honestly, I find like the Mortal Kombat ones to be like what's it called the exception.
Yeah.
I know the latest one, like a lot of people didn't like how they were basically
Like,
following a
okay,
random asshole.
okay. For anyone that hasn't watched Mortal Kombat, this is the biggest spoiler. The random guy that we see, he's the descendant of Scorpion. Many generations after. They don't say Netherrealm. They just say the depths of hell. Um, Sub-Zero kills Scorpion. And yeah, the descendant was able to bring Scorpion out of hell with Scorpion's kunai that Raiden gave to him. And Scorpion and then the descendant fought Sub-Zero to defeat him. So yeah, the main character had nothing to really do that much in the whole movie. He was always getting his ass whooped until near the end. Do I like the
I,
actor that played Scorpion? Yes. That I like the fight scene between Scorpion and Sub-Zero? Yes. That I like the main character? No. I like Jax too. He's one of my favorite characters. And the actor that plays him, he also plays Jimmy Olsen in Supergirl.
from what I gotta say about the new movie, I understand why they did that. Because there's gonna be people who watch it who had know nothing about Mortal Kombat. But at the same time, I feel like if you're watching the Mortal Kombat movie, the only reason why you're watching is because you know the games and all that.
You know what is out of the Mortal Kombat movie and there was no tournament? And remember, the Liu Kang we know from the movie, from back in the day, he didn't finish, he left the monks and lived the modern life.
Eh,
This one, this one, he became a monk. A monk with hair, but he became a monk.
I. It's like, oh, I got one question on you. Do you think the guy who played Kano, or the character Kano in that movie, to be the best one out of everyone there?
In the new one,
Yeah.
yeah, he played Kano like to the T. He played Kano like how it was in the old movies and how it was in the video games.
Because from what I saw, all the memes I saw of this movie was basically him just putting the entire movie on his back.
Bro, Kano was the one that was like true. Well, Kano and bro, what's the guy called? The one that has the blade hat?
Um, Honestly, I don't care about him at all.
But Kano and him
Granted,
are the ones
there's-
that played the characters that how they were supposed to. Well, thanks for off. Have a nice night.
Have a good night, everybody. Well, next time, I'm gonna ask JC what he thinks are the best superhero games.